Welcome back. You might want to call this Kamala 5.0, the latest reset in the long attempt to highlight Kamala Harris's misunderstood talents. With her boss on vacation, the White House now appears to be wanting to let Kamala be Kamala, namely leveling attacks on culture war issues in Florida, Tennessee, and most recently, Iowa.
They want to replace history with lies. Middle school students in Florida to be told that enslaved people benefited from slavery. They insult us in an attempt to gaslight us, and we will not have it.
You know, Colby Hall with us now. I feel we were just talking during the break, so I feel like the audience should know you're here. Colby Hall, founding editor of Mediaite, On Balance resident philosopher, is with us now. There we go. To put it maybe fairly but directly, everyone says Kamala Harris is divisive, which she is. She's sort of angry, occasionally mean. And now the White House and Team Kamala seems to finally be embracing that, rather than saying she's a competent manager or look at all of her talents in the people that she can talk to and have, you know, warm and fuzzy town halls. They're just allowing her to go be the thing that was so, like, unworkable and unlikable during the 2020 presidential campaign.
Look, it's always tough for a vice president to find their role. I mean, every vice president really has to be like second tier, and no one is a better example of not finding a role better than Kamala Harris, because she really, like you said, has had many iterations of where she fits within this administration. But she's always been a terrific prosecutor. You know, she was the attorney general in the state of California, and she really, you know, sort of impressed a lot of people in D.C. when she was on Senate committee hearings and was prosecutorial. And now that, you know, sort of politics are coming back into it, she's really good at this. And, you know, there's a lot going on here. Namely, the media are desperate for a bit of conflict. And for whatever reason, Biden is either trying to stay above the fray or he's not willing to engage. And the vice president is doing a really good job of, you know, hitting back as hard as they get and going, you know, the best defense is a good offense, going after some of these cultural issues, especially those that resonate with her. And it's quite effective.
Yeah, you said it sort of halfway that Joe Biden isn't saying these things and isn't getting into the fray. Chris Steyerwald earlier on the Hill made the point effectively that the vice president, in this case Kamala Harris, is saying all the things and riling up the base that the president sort of can't say because they're too divisive, they're a little too angry. But all of a sudden, this person who is terrible, and we can all agree on that, off the cuff in these very scripted moments. Nashville, she defined the conversation over the Tennessee Three, those three lawmakers, about gun control. She went down there. They arranged the event within a couple of hours, flew down there, defined the national conversation for 3 or 4 days, have defined now the national conversation and divided the Republican Party over Ron DeSantis's education plans in Florida. Think of one what you will, but it's defined it. Now going to Iowa and trying the same thing on abortion ahead of the state fair. You said something I thought that was just genius right now, is the media loves conflict. But this sort of allows the media to cover all of the stories they really want to cover, but they can't say it either.
So I saw on another network that someone said that she was a one-woman rapid response team. And the media are lapping it up because they desperately need that. And you know, you can have your own theories why Biden is checked out on this. And, you know, again, like, he's trying to be statesman and doesn't want to take the bait, but also maybe it's an economy of his energy. But she gives as good as she gets, right? And when it comes to attacking others that she disagrees with on issues, she's pithy. She's cogent.
Yeah, no, she's
very comfortable in her own skin. Correct.
Yeah, in that moment,
she's off the.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say she's great at that moment. And look, the results speak for themselves. The flip side of it, though, is what didn't work when she was running for president. You know, people reflexively don't really like her and don't particularly trust her. And in unscripted situations, becomes revealed very quickly, and all the things that they sent her to go do. She was the COVID czar, she was the border czar, she was going to work on internet, she was going to work on all these different things, and she sort of failed miserably in all of them. And part of it is just sort of her ability to communicate off the cuff. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.